Hello, my wonderful sweethearts. Welcome to episode 11 of the Milk and Tea podcast, hosted by me, Mutiku Tina. This is a podcast where I share anything that is on my mind and provide my thoughts and perspectives with my own life experiences on a topic I feel passionate to talk about. Today's topic is my tarot card reading part 7. I will continue my conversation about my 3-hour in depth tarot card reading that I had received. Stick to the end for a short tarot message for this episode. Last episode, my tarot card reader drew the Four of Cups for me in the reading and went in depth about this card. She basically explained about the seven senses that we possess. Our five senses, hearing, smelling, touching, seeing, tasting, are the five senses outside of ourselves. The other two senses are our intuition and our vision, senses that aren't commonly used. My tarot card reader said the Four of Cups card is telling me that I need to utilize my other two senses inside of myself. If you want to know about this section of the reading, please refer back to the previous episode. Now we are a third of the way done with my 3-hour reading. I want to thank you, wonderful sweethearts, for your patience and understanding as it takes time for me to write about my experiences in depth like this. And I hope that writing about my experiences will help you on your own journey in your life experience. Now, let's move on to the next section of the reading. My tarot card reader continues to shuffle her cards as I patiently wait for the next card after the Four of Cups to reveal itself. Let's see, what else? My tarot card reader shuffles her cards. Ooh, oh, wow. She pauses as the star card is revealed and another card with it. Okay, so this is the star. You see how she's naked? Naked means that you have to be vulnerable. Naked is just being vulnerable. When you make a decision, whatever decision you make in your life or in all of our lives, we have to be vulnerable to the experience. But at the same time, water is emotion. In our heart, what we desire, the star is pretty much you or us. This is the Aquarius symbol. Aquarius is also the mind, the sword symbol, but it has water there. Aquarius is the water bearer. He pours one pitcher of water in the lake or ocean and one in the land. The land is the symbol of pentacles, material. So your body, whatever material you understand or create. Water is emotion, your blood. We are, what is that, 87% salt water? Something like that, I replied. We're like a walking ocean, she continues. So that's why we're so emotional. You have to balance that. You have to balance your emotions and your physical self. Because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time. That's how a lot of people get sick. And Aquarius star, Aquarius symbol, it's about us. We are, if it's in science, we are stardust or something like that, right? That's what we are. We can create. And her being naked in the card is being vulnerable. So, whenever you make a decision in the material or non material, you have to expect the vulnerability in your life. And that's okay because it gives you strength if you're vulnerable. She continues. A lot of people avoid being vulnerable. They say it's weak. Actually, that's one of the strongest energies. Because if you're vulnerable, you learn something. People usually say, oh, don't be vulnerable because you'll be a loser or be defeated. But you would not learn to be defeated or to lose without vulnerability. And that's another experience, another energy that a lot of people avoid. But when you learn from being vulnerable or defeated, you become strong. Strong mentally, physically, or emotionally. You gain that wisdom from being vulnerable. She reviews the cards and holds the Four of Cups. So right now it's saying, you have this gift. She holds up the star card. You're vulnerable, so you have to make the decision. Don't feel unloved or unwanted because she reveals the next tarot card that fell with the star card earlier. The Five of Pentacles. This is a sad card, the Five of Pentacles. It's loss, being ignored, or unwanted, but I don't read it that way. I read it differently. Sometimes it's a blessing because do you see this anchor there? She points to the stained glass portion of the picture where the Five of Pentacles are. But underneath the pentacles, the window looks like it's shaped like a ship's anchor. Oh, I've never seen that before. I look at it amazed. See how it's colorful? It has different colors blue, yellow, and red, right? So, all of this passion, and there is another pentacle on top that, even though it's Five of Pentacles, she points at the top of the window in the card. It looks like a half circle on top of the window with an upside down triangle. A side note for my sweethearts that are into tarot, the deck that she is using is the Rider White or the Rider Tarot deck. I have this version and the Radiant Rider White deck. So if you're looking at the Radiant version, you won't be able to see this sixth pentacle that my tarot card reader is seeing. So my tarot card reader continues reading the Five of Pentacles. Like in an ocean or in a boat, if you want to stop and enjoy the moment or go fishing, you have to anchor your boat so you don't go anywhere. I see, I reply. This is a good card. It means that you have to anchor yourself so you can make the right decision. Don't linger in feeling sorry for yourself. What's ending? She references the previous reading with her playing cards. Whatever the ending is taken away from you because it's not a part of your goal, or it's not a part of you, or it's not serving well for you. She holds the Five of Pentacles. So, a lot of people don't like this card, but for me, this is anchoring yourself and don't linger in being unwanted, sorry, or lost. Don't linger on that because if you anchor yourself, you can think more. She smiles. You can go fishing. We both laugh. She exclaims, swimming? As her laughter wanes, she asks me, "So, you know what I mean?" "Yeah, I've never seen those anchors back there in the card." She smiles. "That's why you have to use your intuition, because the masculine energy looks at a lot of details. It's the mindset. You have to be very observant." She references my reading from earlier. You just have to observe. Don't analyze it. Don't criticize it. Don't judge it. It's better to just step back on your thoughts. Don't analyze, just let it flow. Just focus on the details. And then anchor from that. The anchor is not quite a hook. My reader shuffles her cards. So this is your, oh, a card falls out. Seven of Swords. Sword again. His mind. If it's in a regular reading, this guy is the mind is what we think. So this guy is running away from something, but he took five swords, five thoughts with him. This person is running away from problems with the mind. But I don't read it this way. I read it as I have enough with BS. We both burst out laughing. As our laughter subsides, she continues, "Okay, I'm going to take away what I need." See, he's looking back? She points at the card. "Yeah," I observe and look at the card. "And screw you. The rest behind." I giggle. "Yeah, I see that." She continues. "So it's like, okay, I got what I need. I have to move on." I nod. She goes on. "That's why I said don't chain your mindset to one solution. Here's another saying. You know, people that pray a lot do not have problems? That's impossible because problems come. Don't pray that the problem will go away. Pray that you'll have a lot of solutions to your problem. Because when you have a lot of solutions, you can get yourself out of your problem. The problem won't go away, but when you have a lot of solutions, you have options to solve your problem. It's what it is. No matter what we do, problems come. So pray for a lot of solutions. Then you'll have options to maneuver the best solution." I love how you read that. I complimented her. She giggles and nods. So, this one, when you accomplish, she pauses and moves on to the next card that revealed itself, the Six of Pentacles. You see, this is the Six of Pentacles. This is a good card. You share what you have, either financially or knowledge, anything that you give. The last question, she references the 5 questions that she wanted me to think about during the energy reading. You know, what you can give away. So, this is the card. You see the balance, the scale? She points at the man standing holding the scale in the Six of Pentacles card. Holding it on his left side, left brain is masculine. Our right brain is supposed to be feminine. Left brain is masculine. So, in your body, left side of your body is feminine energy, right side is masculine energy. I don't know which one is which. I don't read the card that way because it's a little more confusing. Another side note, after doing the research, according to medium.com, the left side of the brain is masculine energy and the right side of the brain is feminine energy. According to alignnature.com, the left side of our body is feminine and the right side of our body is masculine. So my tarot card reader was correct even though she sounded uncertain. Masculine energy is left brain, right body. Feminine energy is right brain, left body. My tarot card reader continues. I have to read it like you have to make sure your mindset is balanced. Let's say you have plenty of material things to give. You're sharing it, but your mind is balanced. You cannot give it all because you're not driven by your emotions. The scale is balanced there. Some people, their mind is not balanced and they're driven by their emotions and they give everything away and don't have anything left. So, with this card, whatever you give away could be material, emotions, your strength, whatever it is that's important to you, you have to make sure your mind is balanced. She continues, when your mind is balanced, you can be generous, but you will still keep whatever is valuable for yourself. Because Pentacles is an earth sign, it's grounded. Being grounded isn't just your body, you have to ground your mindset, you have to balance it with your emotions. Next, she wanted to get 5 more cards, but we'll cover that in the next episode. We're an hour and 15 minutes into the reading. We learned about being vulnerable with the Star card, a new way to read the Five of Pentacles card with the anchor in the background of the Rider Waite Tarot deck, a new perspective of the sneaky Seven of Swords card, and masculine and feminine energy in our brains and bodies. Now it's time for a tarot card for this episode. Feel free to look up the meanings of the cards and provide your own interpretation if you wish. Today I'm using the Radiant Rider Waite Tarot deck by US Game Systems Inc., based on the drawings by Pamela Coleman Smith. Today's card is. Okay, don't freak out. The Devil card. The Devil card could be the sign of Capricorn, but take what resonates. Shout out to my fellow Capricorns listening. Capricorns are known for being too hard on themselves. We hate failure. We hate it when nothing goes according to plan. So don't beat yourself up from the past. I know thoughts of the past can lead you in a place feeling vulnerable, but what we learned from the Star card is that being vulnerable, learning from your past, learning from being defeated, is how you become stronger. Get yourself into the mindset of you're here now, you can do something now. In this picture, I can see the devil's influence is strong on the masculine side, trying to tempt the feminine into joining him to the dark side, if you will. When it comes to the past, or temptation, or someone or something luring you to the dark side, use your feminine side. Think about what's best for your health and your mental state. Feminine traits are about taking care of yourself, your intuition, creativity, compassion, communication, kindness, humility, and patience. Things like that. Don't be too hard on yourself and take care of yourself. Use your feminine traits to break free from these karmic cycles or lessons. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Victory, support, celebration. Whatever you're going through, you will emerge victoriously. In this card, I see the man looking all proud of himself and his accomplishments, while the horse that he's riding on looks like he's giving him the side eye. So you will get through this victoriously. But don't forget that the man wouldn't be up so high if it weren't for that horse elevating him. Remember to thank and support those who have supported you on your journey. And don't forget to celebrate your accomplishments with others that have helped you along the way. Also, happy August 8th, Lionsgate Portal Day. This information is from refinery29.com. On August 8th, the radiant and vibrant Lionsgate portal arrives. This is the annual alignment for the Leo Sun and the star Sirius, hence the lion element. Its magical gateway is filled with heartfelt desires, and although the portal is open from July 28th to August 12th, the 8th is when it hits the brightest and highest vibration due to its connection to universal life and confidence. This marks a moment of increased energy flowing in the world between the spiritual and physical planes. It's a divine day to set intentions for the upcoming months and year and watch them manifest with time. So it is a time for manifesting what you truly desire out of life. So I hope that on this day, you will set your intentions and create the life that you want. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Milk and Tea Podcast. I'm Muta Gutina, and I'll see you next time.